Okay, here's a short video I'm putting together, just showing y'all what we were using. This last video that I made where we were catching fish, catching a lot of small fish. Showing you the poles we were using, how we got them rigged up. I'm using these quite a bit. This is our Blair Wiggins Addictive Fishing. It's called an inshore speed stick. This is made by Luz. I bought a couple of these. I bought 2 of these a little over a year ago. We used them a lot last year fishing. And these are 7'6" rods. They're really light. They're really strong too. We catch a lot of fish with these. I was going to show you what I was fishing with. When I was fishing the bottom, I'm using a knocker rig. A knocker rig. I got a 1/0 hook here. This is an owner 1/0 circle hook. I love using the circle hooks too. So if you catch a fish with these, it's always, just about always, going to go to the corner of the mouth. So if the fish is not legal size to keep, you're not going to kill him. You're going to be able to take him off and throw him back. And I normally use about a 1/2 ounce. This is a 3/8. This is actually a 3/8 ounce egg sinker here. But depending on the current, a lot of times I'm using about a 1/2 ounce. But this works really good for fishing the bottom. And when you're fishing the bottom, when I throw it out there, I get my line tight and I keep my pole up. I keep my pole straight up like this. And when you keep your line tight, so this is the bottom, you're going to be able to feel the bottom, and I'll kind of bounce it just a little like that off the bottom and work it back in towards me, coming back in towards me. But when you're doing that, then you can feel every time a fish hits it, you can feel it. You can kind of keep it a little tight. You can feel the bottom just by jigging it up and down just a little. And when the fish hits it, you can kind of keep pulling it a little bit, keep moving it a little, barely reeling it, and make the fish chase after it, and they'll grab a hold of that hook. They'll grab the bait and hook themselves. But that's usually what I do fishing the bottom. We've caught a lot of fish catching fish in the bottom like that. No, pigfish. It's called pigfish. They're really good for bait too. Pigfish. Pinfish. They get pretty big here. One thing I like about these circle hooks, when you're using them, they just about always go right to the corner of the mouth. see his spines here? That's his defense mechanism. Those come up like that, and they're really sharp on the tips. That's their defense, to keep other fish from eating them. Okay, and another thing you'll see me using in the video. This is the same rod as that one. You'll see me using these little white jigs. These are crappie jigs. I just pick them up at Walmart in the freshwater section, the fishing section there. A little pack of white crappie jigs. And I've got them set up where there's two of them. So it looks like one is chasing the other. Get it untangled here so I can show it to you better. So I've got them set up so one's following right behind the other with a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader. And actually, I went ahead and just made this myself. You can buy these. I don't know if you can get them this small, but this is a 1/2 ounce egg sinker. But this is on there to help keep the weight, keep these down in the water. Give it a little bit of weight, keep them down in the water a little as you're reeling them towards you. And I'll usually try to hold my rod tip down close to the water. So my rod tip will be down close to the water as I'm reeling, and that'll help keep the egg sinker down in the water, which keeps these just underwater just a little. And this makes it look like the white bait or the glass minnows following one behind the other. And you can catch, sometimes you can catch 2 fish at a time doing that. But that's a really good bait for catching stuff like the jack crevalles, the ladyfish, Spanish mackerels, bluefish, blue runners. All that stuff will hit these. So that works really good for that. Alright, fish on, fish on. Let's see what we got here. Something hit it. Looks like it might be a jack. Yep. Small jack crevalle. There we go, he's holding still a minute. Nice little guy. Yeah. No, I got him on film here. Those are some hard fighting fish right there. Also in this video you'll see Wynette. This is her rod that she uses most of the time. The Shakespeare Ugly Stick. This was a combo that we got, Shakespeare combo that we picked up. And she really likes that. And this one here, a lot of people think these popping corks were like a tourist gig. A lot of people think these popping corks were made for like tourists and didn't work. But these things work really good. When you pop it in the water, it makes that clacking sound. So you pop it a couple of times, give it a few seconds, pop it a couple of times, and it sounds like a bait fish or a shrimp is trying to get away from the fish, and kind of helps give like a feeding frenzy, and makes the fish come looking for it. And I usually use about a 2-foot leader. I believe this one is 30-pound fluorocarbon because of some of the redfish we've been catching and snook. On this I use a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader. And again with the 1/0 hook, the 1/0 circle hook. So we catch all kinds of stuff with this. You'll catch redfish, you'll catch flounder, you'll catch the spotted sea trout. What have you got? Bring him over here. Keep him up off the ground.
Yeah.
We got to measure him.
Oh my gosh.
You want to hold him?
I'm scared too. I don't care. I just.
Take your hook.
I got it.
Look there when that just caught that. Yeah, he's too small. He's got to be 15 inches. He's about 12 inches. Nice speckled sea trout. All right, little buddy, go back, get bigger. A lot of stuff like that. Mangrove snapper. Catch a lot of stuff like that with this. You'll see her catching catfish, jack crevalles. And this last video we did, this last time we went out, we caught a lot of pinfish, which the pinfish are, a lot of people consider trash fish, and we don't keep none of them unless we'll keep some small ones and use them for bait. I'll usually take and change the hook out and do like a 3/0 hook and put a pinfish, real small pinfish on. I've caught a nice redfish doing that. But we'll use that. But like I said, in some of these videos you'll see that we're catching little fish like that, which we don't mind too much. I mean, we're catching fish, but we do like catching the bigger stuff. But also, we do the CCA tournament, the CCA Florida Star Tournament, which this year they've backed it up because of the COVID. They've backed it up to July 1st when it starts, instead of starting Memorial Day weekend like it normally does. But during the CCA Florida Star Tournament, any fish you catch, even if trash fish, if you're catching catfish or pinfish, you take a picture of them with their measuring tape and send it into the app, and it enters you into the conservation division. And that you can win prizes. You can still win prizes just catching fish like that. But that's what Winnett uses. I had 20-pound braid on hers also. It's spotter wire. 20-pound braided spotter wire line on hers. And then I go to the 30-pound fluorocarbon leader with about 2 foot on this one. And I have a little bit of fluorocarbon leader right here where it attaches to the top of the popping cork, and that just helps keep it from spiraling and tangling up. Alright, so we've got more fishing videos coming, because we're going to do a lot more fishing here in Florida. Probably this next time we're going to go over to the east side, the east coast of Florida, and fish over there. So we got more videos coming of fishing, and I got a couple more videos to put together, some of our past fish we caught. And that's not going to be, that's going to be kind of like the one video I just recently did from last year, where I'll have a little bit of video and a lot of pictures. But anyway, I'm going to have more fishing videos coming up too, because we're going to be doing more fishing videos here come summertime coming up. So I hope y'all enjoyed the videos here.